Hey class, it's Miss Osacky here, and I wanted to show you my sister's loofah garden. I am in her backyard, and as you can see, there's a lot of plants behind me. But first, what is a loofah? It is a member of the cucumber family, so it might resemble a cucumber, but inside of a loofah is something amazing and surprising. It is a sponge, like a loofah sponge that you might have in your shower. Now, the loofah tunnel was covered yesterday, but now it's uncovered because the weather is warmer and sunny. When it's covered, it means that there's so much frost outside and so much very cold weather, freezing weather, that it needs to be covered. So it's like a greenhouse, but right now it's uncovered. So let's take a look inside. Okay, here is my sister's loofah tunnel. Look at that. Can you see all the loofah? There are over 60 loofah here. It looks like somebody was having a tea party under there recently. Now here's what the loofah look like. They're hanging through the top of this tunnel. Some of them are hard, like this one, and some of them are squishy, like this one. Let's see if we can hear something. Could you hear that? It kind of sounds like there's a sponge inside, but they are waiting a little bit longer to make sure there's a sponge inside and that the seeds are black. One of these loofah can have up to 200 or 300 seeds inside that they can plant again for next year. Usually they'll turn, see how this one's dark green? They'll turn a light green, then they might get some spots on them. Let's see if we can find here some with spots on them, and then turn all the way brown, which is a good thing. I know it looks bad, but it's actually a good thing, and it gets softer and it gets hollow inside, so the whole weight of it becomes a lot lighter. But here is the loofah tunnel. Now we're going to show you some pictures of what the seeds look like and what this looked like when they planted them in the ground. They actually started them earlier in their house in December, I think it was. And here's another one, more brown. They started them in their house in December and grew them really tall in their house. I'm going to show you some pictures of what that looked like, and then you will see the planting process outside in May. Unfortunately, a lot of them, when they came outside, they had what you call transplant shock, which meant that they were not used to the weather outside. They were not used to the wind and the temperatures, so a lot of them looked like they died. So for the whole month of June, they pretty much looked dead. But then in July, whoop, they came back to life again, and all of a sudden they were growing and climbing like crazy. And there's little yellow flowers on top that bees would go on and pollinate. Well, now it's time to take a look at the seeds and the planting process. Enjoy! Step 58, put dirt in holes.
What? Can I do it?
When this is a greenhouse and this whole tarp is pulled over it, it's very warm inside, and there's actually a door here that you can open to walk in, and there are my sister's kids, my niece Tessa, my nephew Lincoln, and they had wildflowers out on the side and some tomatoes. Come on, don't you guys know your teacher by now? I'm not Mrs. Osacky. I'm actually her twin sister, Susan, pretending to be Treese. And there's Tessa. Who knew, raise your hand right now, who knew that I was not your teacher and that I was the twin sister? Raise your hand so your teacher can see. I am Susan, her twin sister. Hope you guys enjoyed our video.